Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by Paramount Residential Mortgage Group.
Welcome to another edition of Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. It's created exclusively for NMP-TV and brought to you by friends at PRMG, working for your best interest. The best of times, the worst of times. Yes. Consumer confidence, saying it's the worst time to buy a house. Hey, the worst time to buy a car since, get this, since 1980. But it also has been the best of times for those who did, and the media, of course, having a field day. Let's not get confused here. We know it's difficult to buy a home. We know that inventory is tight. We know that there's bidding wars in 60% of the cases, and we also know that prices have gone up. Interest rates as well have moved up a little bit. But it's also the best of times potentially to buy a home when you look at future appreciation. Now, appreciation is expected to be double digits over the next 12 months. That can create a lot of wealth for you. I know it's difficult to purchase a home, and so do consumers and so do realtors, but we do have to keep them focused on the fact that the rewards are great. Now, other news that we got last week showed that builders are highly confident, and they're saying that their confidence level is very high because traffic is really strong, because they see expectations to the future really strong. So builders are seeing that improvement as well. Now, overall, we know that it is difficult for those consumers to purchase a home and that the media puts a negative spin on it. But when we take a look at how the media has handled this, for the last decade, they've been putting a negative spin on it, and they've been wrong every single time. Now, this week, we're going to get something that's going to contribute greatly to the interest rate outlook, and that's the personal consumption expenditures, the Fed's favorite measure of inflation. And as we've been telling you, inflation numbers have been going up. We see them continuing to go up, especially during the next 2 months, because the comparisons to a year ago, when you kick out the oldest data, the way that you measure this is you take 12 months of data. So as you enter a new month, you kick out the oldest month in this data. And as we get this new PCE report, we will be kicking out the now 13-month-old data. That was a reading that was at 0. So we're going to replace it with a reading of maybe 0.3, 0.4, 0.5%. It's going to make inflation numbers on a year-over-year basis look like they're jumping. Same thing's going to happen next month. We think this probably pushes interest rates a little higher. I want you to watch 1.6 on the 10-year Treasury. That's a level that the 10-year Treasury has been battling. Should we break that convincingly, probably about 1.71 is the next stop, and that will drag mortgage rates higher along with it. So this is a marketplace that, hey, we have to grab what we can grab when interest rates, which never move in a straight line up or down, as they vacillate lower, good times to grab it because the pull is towards higher rates because of inflation. We monitor you on this every single day at MBS Highway. And you should be a member because you want to watch rates, but you also want the tools that'll help you do more purchase transactions and refinance transactions and really beat your competition. Don't let your competition who have this tool take your business away from you. Make sure you protect yourself by having this tool as well. Hope you guys have a great day.
Be sure to click on the link below for your free 30-day MBS Highway trial.